Hey, welcome back. I'm Say from Blue Radical Apothecary, and today we are talking about one of my favorite subjects, which is your Materia Medica. Don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. It's basically your personal herbal playbook, part journal, part textbook, and also part recipe box. I'm going to walk you through what, why, and how of crafting your own Materia Medica. If you're anything like me and you have post-its all over the place, I will also share with you my Notion template that I created to keep all of my ideas and information all in one spot. Or by the end of this video, you'll have enough information to create one that works for you. But first, I'm drinking herbal coffee today, so cheers. Okay, so let's take a quick nerdy detour. The Materia Medica isn't just something modern herbalists dreamed up. The term comes from Latin meaning healing materials, and it goes all the way back to ancient texts. One of the most famous was De Materia Medica from the 1st century. It became the reference book on medical plants for over 1500 years, guiding doctors and herbalists through Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. Later on, big official versions were made, like the United States Pharmacopoeia in the 1800s. So when you build your own Materia Medica, you're actually just stepping into a really long lineage of plant knowledge. You're just making it personal to your practice. Let me paint you a picture of when I first started studying herbalism. I had books everywhere, random notes on scraps of paper, and like 3 different journals I swore I was going to keep organized. Spoiler alert, I did not. I remember learning about yarrow and scribbling down "good for fevers" in the margin of the notebook. Then months later thinking, wait, how do I use it? How much? Do I infuse it hot or cold? Does it even taste good, or do I need to blend it with something else? It was a mess. That's when I learned about the concept of Materia Medica. Historically, herbalists built these giant collections of plant knowledge, part science, part story, and very much a reflection of their relationship with the herbs. I quickly realized that this was the missing piece. This is how I can take scattered information and turn it into wisdom I actually remember and use. Here's the thing, having a Materia Medica does 3 big things for you. First, it keeps you organized. Instead of having hundreds of sticky notes everywhere, you have one solid place for all your herbal knowledge. Second, it deepens your relationship with your herbs. Writing down your experiences, like how nettle made you feel or how chamomile tasted when you blended it, helps turn just book learning into embodied learning. And third, it helps you share knowledge. If you're starting an herbal business or teaching a workshop or even just blending tea for your family, a Materia Medica is like your own personal reference library. Oh, and it also makes you feel really legit when somebody asks you what you know about skullcap, and you can reference your Materia Medica without panicking. Let's go ahead and start building our Materia Medica. First, you want to pick your preferred format. Do you want to go old school or a little bit more techy? I personally love Notion, which is why I made my own Materia Medica template. It's customizable, searchable, and way easier to update than crossing things out in pen. However, I do also have a written journal just because I love putting pen to paper, but that's a personal preference. I don't keep all of my information in there, but if I'm creating a blend or just need to jot down some ideas, I still have a written journal for that. And then I'll go ahead and transfer everything into my Notion template. Second, you want to choose your first 5 herbs. Don't start with 100. If you've been here for a while, you know that we've already had this conversation. But if you start with 100 herbs, that's complete overwhelm city. Pick 5 you actually use or want to use. Maybe peppermint, chamomile, ginger, nettle, and yarrow. Step 3, you want to create your sections. Here's what to include for each herb. Botanical name, so you don't mix it up with its cousin. Energetics, meaning hot, cold, damp, or dry. Actions like carminative, nervine, hemostatic. Traditional uses in modern studies. Preparations like tea, tinctures, salve, syrups, or poultice. Dosage notes and your personal experiences. This is the magic part. Fourth, you want to record your results. An example of this is, instead of just writing peppermint is good for digestion, write 1 teaspoon dried peppermint, hot infusion, drank this after dinner, and the bloating was gone in 20 minutes. That way, you're building a living record and not just a copy of a textbook. Step 5, update it as you go. This isn't a one and done project. It's alive. You'll notice things change the more you use herbs. Chamomile might feel mild now, but 3 months later, you might realize it totally shifts your sleep. But that's the beauty of your Materia Medica, is that you can continue to add to this over time, and then it just becomes something so personal to you. Once you get the hang of using your Materia Medica for more than just copying and pasting, you'll get more comfortable with your herbal practice, and you'll stop second guessing yourself when you go to grab an herb for something. You'll even start to notice patterns, like which herbs made you more calmer versus which herbs made you more sleepy. And if you're building an herbal business, you'll have content already made for you for blogs, workshops, client protocol, or even digital products because you wrote it all down. This is partial to why I made the Notion Materia Medica that I use daily. I built a structure with prompts already inside so that all I have to do is fill in the blanks. My Materia Medica is alive and consistently growing. I'll drop the link below if you want to snag it. So there you have it. Your Materia Medica is more than just a notebook, it's your herbal map. It keeps you grounded, it helps you grow, and can seriously save you from chaos brain. I want to know the first herb that you plan to put in your Materia Medica, so leave that in the comments below. If you like this video, check out this video right here, and I'll see you there. Bye!